Hello, Tyson from Dotira Games here, and in this video we're going to be talking about ranged attacks in Phantom Epoch. We're going to use this Grallic Archer adversary for this example. The Grallic Archer's primary target is the blue character. In order to determine how many objects and figures its ranged attack will be drawn through, we need to determine its line of sight. Line of sight is a literal line drawn from any one vertex of the attacker's space to any different vertex of the target space. Now, when an adversary is drawing line of sight, it will draw line of sight through as few objects and figures as possible. In this case, no matter what vertex it chooses for drawing line of sight, it's going to have that line going through a destructible object here and its own ally, this Grallic sentry, here, before reaching the target. So we'll go ahead and roll the attack die for this attack. Now it fumbled, so it misses entirely, but we'll re-roll that for the purpose of this demonstration. So this time we rolled a 3. Now because this is going through multiple figures and objects on the way to its target, it will need to roll an accuracy die for each object or figure intersecting the line of sight, starting with the one closest to the attacker. So we'll roll the accuracy die for this destructible object to see whether the archer manages to thread the needle. In this case, it rolled a success, so it does successfully bypass that object. Now its own ally, the Grallic sentry, is also intersecting the line of sight, so we'll now roll the accuracy die for the Grallic sentry. And once again, it rolled a success. So that means that it successfully threaded the needle and it hits its target with that ranged attack. However, it could have also, on either of those rolls, rolled a miss, which would mean that the attack missed all targets entirely. It also could have rolled a block for either one of those objects. That would mean that instead of hitting its intended target, it hits the object or the figure that it was rolling for. So friendly fire is a possibility in Phantom Epoch. Thanks for joining me for this look at some of what makes Phantom Epoch special. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all Phantom Epoch news. And to order your copy of Phantom Epoch, look for the link down in the description.